All right, dots or lines, a toothpick. So the tiny little highlight that I'm gonna paint along the line, toothpick. Little tiny dots, toothpick. But if like this whole area of the wing needed to be white, like this whole little section, brush, tiny brush. Okay. And I'm gonna paint one for you, Courtney, as well. All right, so masking fluid, it's pretty liquidy, and it dries out really fast. So if you're not using it, put the lid on it. This is like an awkward angle. Kind of dip it in. I kind of like dip it in and then tap it at the bottom to get some of it off, especially if you're doing a line. And you want it to be a little bit thick. Like if you can barely see it on there, go a little bit thicker. Well, that's hard to see for you guys. So the more expensive masking fluid, it's colored so you can see where you're putting it. This, you're just gonna have to remember where you put it. So it should be, that's hard to see because I have the pencil there. It should be fairly thick, and you can kind of see, like it looks a little puffy, like right here. And so you can see like the thickness of it on top of the paper. For a larger area, then I would use a brush. There's brushes of various sizes. The downfall of this stuff is it ruins the brushes. So like literally after this project, I'll have to throw away the masking fluid brushes. So they're not the best brushes because it ruins them. All right, so if I wanted this little area to be lighter, then I would make sure it's like a thick application. And I kind of like, ooh, geez, sorry. Kind of like tap a little bit of masking fluid on there. So it's really, you can see it's shiny and slightly, oh my gosh. Yeah. This camera's not great when you're up close. So you can, it's a different white than the paper, and it's kind of shiny. You can see where it's at. So you want it to be thickly applied, because what it is, it's like a rubber product of some sort, and it absorbs into the paper a little bit, and so it blocks the paper from absorbing water, and so then nothing is going in that area. The downfall also is if you leave it on there for days and days and days and days, like a week or more, it sticks to the paper. So it has to be kind of a fast thing. So if you want to like masking fluid and then wait till the next day to paint, or if you want to all masking fluid and you're just laying a layer on, it should be fine. So our watercolor should not take forever. And in your objects, your symbolic imagery, look for tiny little highlights that you know, ability-wise, are going to be difficult to go around. And that's what you would use the masking fluid for.